Streets,
avenues, boulevards. No matter what you call them, they're the thoroughfares that get us from point A to point B. Streets can also help define your address, the place where you live. It's another piece from the archives with Leadville journalist Kathy Bedell. This column was first published in the Leadville Chronicle in 2007. It is republished here with special text to speech AI technologies. During Leadville's pioneer days, people's residences were recorded in city directories. Back then, if you wanted to find someone in this busting-at-the-seams mining town, these city directories were your first point of reference. Unfortunately, there were no numbered addresses given to businesses or people. It was simply one door west of the Red Barn. Back then, it was Chestnut Street that was the main thoroughfare dividing the south and north sections of Leadville. In addition, it was Pine Street, not Harrison, aka Highway 24, that divided the east side of town from the west. Then in early 1878, 5 east-west streets were designated as Front, First, Elm, Chestnut, and State. The main north-south streets were Harrison, Pine, Spruce, and Lighter. Many people wonder how historic Harrison Avenue got its name. It was not the 9th U.S. President William Henry Harrison who died just 3 weeks after his inauguration, serving from March 4th to April 4th, 1841. In fact, Leadville's Harrison is none other than Leadville's pioneer mining entrepreneur Edwin Harrison, the smelter king of America's highest city. You see, when a big important guy like that starts putting up buildings along the street that bears his name, and before long Harrison Avenue caught up and passed the earlier primary thoroughfare, Pine Street. Of course, this meant that the numbered addresses on the cross streets had to change because the east-west dividing line had been moved. If you compare city directories from 1879 and 1880, addresses of the same businesses vary, but remember, none of the buildings were moved, only the addresses changed. Eventually, Leadville grew north, and then east, as more streets were added. Many times, city maps had streets on them with no names. Other times they were given names, often presidential, Jefferson, Madison, and Lincoln, but called something different, perhaps a reference to some geological feature or local character who lived on the block. Eventually, it was deemed advisable to the town's existence to abandon the names of the east-west running streets in favor of numbers. Leadville City Council eventually took action, and all east-west thoroughfares were changed to numbered street names. For the most part, the idea worked, but mountain folks are funny when it comes to change. Chestnut Street was grandfathered in and never changed to First Street, probably because it was Leadville's first street. Next was State Street. It did eventually change to Second, however the old name hung on well into the 20th century. As Leadville and Lake County continue to grow, new streets are named. There are new ones down off County Road 4, like Ranch Road and Alpine Circle. Most of the West Park neighborhood streets are named after 14ers. And then there's Gem Valley's Ruby Lane and Turquoise Street. Long-timers often refer to Harrison Avenue as the east-west dividing line, recalling the years when Leadville children were given strict instructions not to venture to one side or the other. Thanks for watching this video about the streets in the highest city in America. We'll end with a trivia question about such thoroughfares. Can you point to St. Louis Avenue in Leadville, Colorado? Thanks for watching, and give this video a like and a share if you enjoyed it. Then subscribe, it's free.
This video is from Planet Leadville, produced in Studio PB. Both offerings are owned by the Great Pumpkin LLC, a digital media company established in Leadville, Colorado in 2011. Contact grpkin@gmail.com for guidelines and licensing use.